Hello, my name is Jack Hendrix. I'm the founder and owner of CbusShops. If you're watching this video, you may be a store manager, you may be a regional manager, you may work in the headquarters of one of the retailers that we work with. Regardless of who you are, welcome. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. In this video, we're just going to go over some things, the benefits to the retailers, kind of what CbusShops does and why we believe that there's a future here and that we're really, really excited about. So let's just start off. What is CbusShops? What do we do? If we look at it in our most basic form, we are a same-day retail delivery service. Very exciting that you now have the ability to offer that. If a customer wants anything delivered, right now we're just working with the Polaris Fashion Place. If a customer wants anything delivered from any of the stores at the Polaris Fashion Place, we can get them their items on the same day. With the system that we've built and the design that we have created, we feel very confident in our ability to do that. We've already done it. We're happy with the way everything is going, and we're making improvements every day, right? Obviously, nothing's perfect, but we're really excited with the progress that we're made, and we're excited to see kind of what can happen here in the future. So like I said, same-day retail delivery. I'm going to go over 5 bullet points that I think are really important for the retailers, to know, and then I'll go over some customer aspects as well. So the 5 bullet points that I'm going to go over are, it's just an added level of service, number one. We can simplify the buying process. We're reducing lost sales. You now have the ability to offer same-day delivery, which is awesome, and it's free. It's absolutely no charge to you. So let's start with the first one, that added level of service, right? That's where CbusShops originated. I was working in a retail environment just just on the floor for a retailer, and I was filling a buy online pickup in store order for a customer, and I was filling it, and yes, it's an awesome service that you can provide, and a lot of you that are watching this video do provide that service, but in my head, I felt like we could do more. I felt like the retailer could go a step further. I felt like if we have it in our inventory, why can't we just deliver it to them? They're obviously not that far away. If they're coming to pick it up, why can't we just deliver it to them? So that's kind of what got the idea started. As a pandemic hit, it certainly accelerated the business plan. But this was in place well before COVID. Actually, this was an idea that I've had for quite some time, and now is just obviously a really good time to do it. But like I said, it's just an added level of service that you can now offer your customers, just to give them that one more reason to buy from you. So in terms of simplifying the buying process, we all know there's one big giant that we are constantly at war with, right? We like to call them the forest here at CbusShops. So we're all in a big battle with Amazon, the forest, and we're trying to figure out a way to battle back, right? Now, from just my observations of retailers, you are strong enough to do that. You are absolutely strong enough to fight back. CbusShops is just that glove that you need to get in the ring. We just give you that pass. We give you the ability to actually fight. So in terms of simplifying the buying process, a customer now can order from multiple retailers with one order, right? You don't have to go to a Lululemon and a JCPenney and a Macy's, Bath & Body Works, Dick's Sporting Goods, and you don't have to do a bunch of different shipping orders. You don't have to put in your address 5 different times. It's all simplified through CbusShops, and I'll go over the buying process a little bit later, but it's all centralized. It's a one-stop shop for your customers, and you are the ones making the sales. It's a very unique buying process. It's a very unique way to order things, and that's exciting. It's a brand new way to sell items, to sell products, and it's an easier way. It's a better way for you to sell your products to the customers. The next bullet point that I really want to touch on, we are reducing lost sales. So I had this idea. This actually wasn't even in my head when we first started the company, but as it's gone along, I've realized this is going to be a pretty big benefit. For instance, many of you have multiple stores in one area. So for instance, in Columbus, we have 2 large shopping malls. We have the Polaris Fashion Place, and then we have the Easton Town Center. So let's say you have a customer at your Easton Town Center location, and they want shirt A, right? Well, the Easton location doesn't have shirt A, but Polaris does. Polaris has shirt A. But now your customer has a decision to make. Your customer can either order that online and they're going to pay $6 in shipping, or even if it's free, they're going to have to put an online order in, and it's going to have to be shipped to them, and it's going to take 5 to 7 business days, 3 to 5 business days, whatever it is. I'm not quite sure what your exact shipping policy or shipping rate is, but you get the idea. It's going to take a long time for them to get their order, and customers don't like that. Customers don't like waiting for those long lead times. It's not exciting for them. Their other option is to drive all the way to Polaris, and that's great, right? They have the option to go pick it up for themselves, but it's an inconvenience. It's not easy. It's another barrier to purchase. That's what we like to call it. It's a barrier to purchase. It's just another reason for them not to make a purchase, and we're trying to eliminate that. We're trying to eliminate these barriers to purchase, so they can drive to Polaris, right? But we all know that doesn't happen very often. Now, their third option, which is the absolute worst case scenario for you, is they go next door, they get shirt A from one of your competitors, something comparable, and not only that, but then they like shirt A from one of your competitors, and now you've lost a long-term customer, because now that customer is going to go to that retailer from here on out. With CbusShops, your Easton retailer could say, hey, we have it over at Polaris. Why don't we do this? We can place an order through CbusShops, and you're still going to get your item today, and you won't even have to drive to Polaris. It solves a bunch of issues. It reduces that barrier to purchase. It reduces the customer feeling a little bit, I don't even know how to say it. It reduces the customer's kind of non-willingness to purchase, right? It gives them another reason to make a purchase, I guess is how I should be saying that. So if we can reduce the barriers to purchase, we're in a much better position as a retailer, and you can start making more sales, right? So the next one, just simply, you can now offer same-day delivery. Let's put all the technical stuff aside. That's amazing. You've never been able to do that before. I'm sure some of you may have experimented with it in different regions throughout the country, but we offer consistent same-day delivery to your customers, and that's something that has never happened before. There's been other companies that have tried this. There's been big names that have tried this, but they failed. The reason they failed is because they were trying to go from retailers all across the city. That was the original plan with CbusShops, and I quickly realized that was not possible. It is not possible to have a same-day retail delivery service that is not centralized somewhere. That's where the mall comes in. That's why the mall is so important to us. The mall acts as our little distribution center. What that little distribution center does is that allows us to deliver from one location. In our eyes, the mall is the location that we're delivering from, and obviously we have a bunch of different brands and retailers that we can deliver from within that mall. That allows the logistics of the process to make much more sense. It allows everything to run much smoother, and it allows it to actually work, and it also allows for the same-day delivery to not cost $45 for the customer. Our charge is $12 no matter how many stores you buy from. If you want to order from 6 different stores at Polaris, your delivery charge is still $12. Think about that for a second. You can order from 6 different stores, and if you do the math, you're paying $2 per store for same-day delivery. You are oftentimes saving money on shipping charges, and you're getting your items on the same day. That has never happened before. I can assure you that CbusShops is the first company to ever offer cheaper shipping with same-day delivery. We are very excited about it, and I think you should be as well. It's a brand new way of ordering. It's a huge leap in the right direction. It's a step towards the future of retail. The last little bullet point I want to touch on, which I think you are going to be extremely excited about, it's free to you. It doesn't cost you a thing. I'm not taking 2% of your sales. I'm not charging you a monthly rate or anything like that at all. It's completely 100% free. Different delivery services, if we go look into like the food delivery service game, some of those delivery services are charging restaurants upwards of 35% off of sales. We're not taking a dime. It's completely free. 100% when we succeed, you succeed. Based on the amount of orders that we get, you're not paying us a thing. I would like to say it again because I think you need to hear it. It is completely free. No hidden fees, no hidden charges, no nothing like that at all. 100% free. So I now want to go over the two buying processes that we offer here at CbusShops. We have the custom process and then we have the standard process. A little bit different. I'll go into both of them. So let's just start with the custom process. The custom ordering process is going to be for stores that don't offer that in-store pickup capability. So for any of you that don't do the same-day buy online pickup in store, this is the platform that you will be on. So what a customer will do, it's very easy. All they have to do is go to your website and find a product that they would like. All they do from there is copy and paste a URL of the product that they want into the box on your store page on CbusShops. So if you go to CbusShops.com, and I'm sure there will be links everywhere, you can see on your store's page that there's a little box that a customer can simply paste a URL into, right? And then they can actually type in the price of the product so they can pay for the product through CbusShops. They don't have to calculate tax or anything like that. It's very easy. What we then do is we then take, the payment that's gone through, and that we then go into your store and find that product and buy it for them. Now, if they're off on their price by $1 or $2, it's no big deal at all. We can very easily refund them however much they may have overshot, or we can actually even send them a text invoice or an email invoice. They can pay with a couple clicks if they happen to be short by $1 or $2. It's not a problem. It's nothing you have to worry about. That's completely on our end. But that's how that would work. And if you don't have it in stock, it's very easy for us to simply call them and say, hey, they don't have it in stock, but would you like us to find a new product for us? That's us trying to still make that sale, right? We will always be trying to make that sale for you. So that is something that is obviously another one of those benefits to reducing that barrier to purchase, is we are trying to make sales even when you don't have something in stock. Now, the next ordering process is called the standard ordering process, and this is really nothing that a customer is necessarily going to pay a whole lot of attention to. It's just something, the technical terms are something that you might find a little bit more helpful. So the standard ordering platform is for any of you that do offer that buy online, pick up in store, the same day buy online, pick up in store option. Very simple. All a customer would do is place a buy online, pick up in store option with you. And then they'll take a screenshot, they'll save the email, whatever it is, and they can actually upload an image to your store's page on CbusShops.com, and that's it. Then they just add it to their cart and check out. When they check out, we then get that image that they have uploaded, and then similarly with the custom ordering process, we also get that link that they've sent us as well, and they can put size and color in. Very easy for them to do, very easy for the customer. If a customer gets confused ever, hopefully they don't, but if they ever do, there's actually a quick 1-minute tutorial video on how to order, so we are truly trying to make it as easy as possible for the customers. We've gotten great feedback from the ordering process because we do kind of go overboard in trying to make it as easy as possible in terms of tutorials, in terms of being very customer friendly. It's really what we're here for. So I want to talk about our relationship. I want to talk about what we can do together to both grow. Like I said at the beginning of this video, it's free. It's a completely free service. You're actually most likely signed up. If you're at the Polaris Fashion Place, your store is on CbusShops' website. So that's awesome, right? It's exciting. It doesn't require any setup for you. But when we succeed, you succeed. So it makes sense for us to succeed, right? And we all know that foot traffic is down. Regardless of a pandemic or not, foot traffic is down anyway, and we need to find a way to combat that. Like I said, we need to find a way to combat the forest. And CbusShops really does provide a great alternative, a great solution to that down foot traffic. So what we think would be very beneficial would be some sort of marketing integrated into your stores, whether that be a flyer at the checkout, whether that be utilizing your store's local email database. I know many of you have those databases segmented in a way that people that live in Columbus, you have that list set, and you can send an email out that says, hey, if you'd like to purchase our products with same-day delivery, you can go through CbusShops. Something like that, trying to get into the position of, we're working together. There is never going to be a time where we are working against you, and we certainly hope there's never a time that you guys are working against us. Because like I said, when we succeed, you succeed as well. So whatever that means to you, whatever that working together means to you, I would love to set up, whether that be a Zoom call, a phone call, or even just an email or two back and forth to try and get our relationship a little bit more concrete, a little bit more structured. Because I'll say it again. When we succeed, you succeed. And we truly are here to help you. Obviously, we're very customer oriented, but if you look at the heart of what CbusShops is, we truly do exist for the retailer. We want the retailer to be in a really good position. We never want you to have to worry about anything. We're trying to allow you to provide another level of service. I mentioned before that some companies have tried the same-day delivery, and I'm sure many of you throughout this video have thought, well, crap, I can just do this myself, right? We can just do this on our own. Financially, it doesn't make sense. I've looked at this in many different ways. It doesn't make sense for one store to do it because it becomes too expensive. It becomes too expensive to pay a delivery driver just for your products. It becomes way too expensive for the customer. There's just a lot of cost issues. The only way this truly works, the only way that it really, really works, especially at the beginning, is if one third party delivers the items and it's from one central location, i.e. a mall, a shopping center, anything like that. That's the best way to kind of handle this whole situation of same-day delivery. A lot of people have tried to figure this out. A lot of people have given it a stab, tried to figure it out in their head, but they couldn't. And I think that the one thing that everybody's been missing is that one central location, and then the price as well. We are not here to gouge pricing. We are not here to take anything from you. I want to reiterate that again. We don't charge you, the retailer, a dime. It's completely free. Any of these marketing services that I'm talking about, we will pay for the banners. We will pay for the signs. We will pay for the business cards that you hand out to your customers. We'll pay for the stickers. We'll pay for everything. We don't charge you a dime. And trust me, this is just the beginning of something that is going to grow into something very, very exciting that is going to give the retailer, it's going to give the everyday North American retailer a fighting chance against the force. I said it at the beginning of this video. Every single one of you that are watching this video right now are strong enough to fight that big company. You just needed the glove to get in the ring. CbusShops is that glove, and we are really excited about that. We're really excited to work with you. We are on your side, we are on your team, and together, throughout this process, we can change the entire retail game and transition into a brand new retail landscape. That's what we are. That's what CbusShops is, and you can see it in our tagline. Welcome to the future of retail. I hope that, if any of you have any questions, if any of you would like to set up a meeting, I will put my phone number at the bottom of this. I will put my email at the bottom of this. Please reach out, get in touch with me. We will, we'll set something up. We'll try to find a way to work together in a very productive way. I can't wait to speak with all of you. I'm really looking forward to continuing to work with you. Like I said, can't wait to hear from you. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I'll see you soon.